Hello everybody, welcome back to Medieval Blacksmith. We're going to keep going today. We're just going to make a bunch of weapons, basically. That's kind of my plan. We're just going to make some stuff, and yeah, I've still got lots of ore, so I'm not going to head back to the mines just yet. I'm not super worried about having gold and stuff and all of that noise, so we're just going to kind of make some stuff, you know? Thinking we're going to make a nice big two-handed sword, a one-handed sword, kind of get a couple of our bases covered with different customer types here. So we have a King's Glaive. We have a half spear. So we got Wizard. There's a dagger there too. So the Rogue, Wizard, and Beast Hunter are all covered. So I was thinking we'll probably do a two-handed sword for the Nomad, a one-handed sword for a Soldier, and then maybe we'll look into making a Scorpion and a Slicer. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's get started. We're going to design a weapon. We'll start off with the one-handed sword, just because. And I'm going to make this thing look pretty cool if I can. I'm not super worried about ore amounts. We've got a lot of the different ores. What do I want to go with? Something like, oops, something classic looking, nothing crazy. We could go for like, let me go with that. I don't mind that. It might look good if we do it right. We've got the lathe too, so we can make. I want to find a piece that will match up nicely with that. There we go. Perfect. Right. We need to go forward for. Okay, let's get the guard then. We'll do the guard first and then move on. I mean, I like that. The shape of it's nice, but I don't like the little ends that it has. Go with that. That's pretty classic. We go with this. I think we've used that a lot, though. Let's use this one. Oh, maybe this. That's kind of cool looking. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Like that. I get like a decent handle length here. It was like that. And it's kind of an odd handle shape. I'm not sure I like it. What do we want? What do I want to go with? I don't want it to flare too much. I like that. That looks nice. But it doesn't meet up really well. And that's like really skinny and weird looking. I don't like that. Maybe we just go... I wish you could insert pieces, you know? Like, click there and it would be like, okay, there you go. There's the piece. That's weird. No, that's too small. That's too big. Maybe we go with a different pommel. There's a lot of these just they're just not doing it. You know what I mean? $20 centimeters there. Kind of taper. I'd like it to not taper. Just have it like that if I could. So let's get this. No, that's too small. Finding the right pieces is a bit of a pain. Oh, come on. Those don't match up, really? Come on now. There we go. Those match relatively well. Not super well, but maybe we'll go like... Yeah, there's like a little bit there, but it's okay. Like that. We gotta pick a different pommel here. That's not bad. That looks kind of odd. No, that's a bit simple. That's way too big. Kind of flares out a little bit. I guess we could change the last piece to make that match a little better. We could go with like something like that. Something like that's not terrible. I don't know. We'll keep it simple. I'm gonna go with that. It's not bad. It's got like a little hook on it, a little spike at the bottom. It's just kind of cool. You can smack someone with it. Yeah, we'll do that. That's good enough. Is that too long? That looks a little better for a for what we're going for here. Okay. Don't want the blade to be too crazy, but I also don't want it to be too simple. It doesn't look centered. Am I crazy, or is that not centered properly? I don't know. Go like that. That's technically a short sword. We don't want a short sword. Let's go like one more there and do that. And then go like that. That's still technically a short sword. I want this at the end, so we'll add... Bam, one-handed sword. I like that. That looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool. I don't mind that. Maybe this can go back here, though. I think that would look pretty cool. We got to start from scratch, don't we? God damn it. I don't like that. It'd be nice if you could, yeah, it'd be really nice if you could change the length. Not the length, if you could switch where the piece is going to go in. That would be quite cool. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's a decent sword. Let's give it one more bit of extra length there. It's a one-handed sword, but it's got some length to it. With that in mind, I am gonna make the handle ever so slightly longer. 1.5, you know what I mean? You could two-hand it if you want to. You don't have to. Kind of thing. Or do we just... Nah, we'll just do this. Nice and classic. Now I'm questioning that guard, though. No. These, like, X guards. Not sure if I like those. If I'm honest. Not sure. Gotta get some new guards. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll keep that. Okay. We go clear. What are we going for here? The cut rate is 8%. I do want to just make a straight sword. I don't want to curve it at all. I'm just going to leave it like this. Is that the point that I want? Ooh, that's gnarly. It doesn't change anything other than the length, really. The point of balance. We'll go with that. We'll go with that one. I like it. Okay, what kind of ore do we make this out of? It's got to have 10 durability. So silver, not the best choice. Sela could work. It's 15 durability. Conca, not really. I mean, we could swap out what it's using. It could have more than one type of ore in it to help with the durability. Tamra, Savarna ore. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. That's only a 5. I got an idea. The durability is in the blade. Let's take a look here. Iron ore is pretty bad durability. Really, this doesn't affect durability at all. Okay. Sela would work. Yadhira would work. And then I might go buy a leather wrap that's black. This could be like... Yeah, you know what? We'll go with this. Savarna and Yadhira ore. Does this change anything? The speed rate, basically. Guard rate. Go emerald tree. Does this changes up durability. If we make it hexagonal, the durability jumps quite a bit. That makes it so we could make that, because yeah, the Yadhira ore is really hard to work. I kind of wanted it to go like this. Green blade. black decorations on it, basically. And then we'll get some kind of leather wrapping that's black. Okay, that's going to be our one-handed sword. I'll save it. One hand sword. Just keep it simple because I can see the design, so I know what it's about. The sell value is not very good. I wonder what this is. What does that do? I don't know. Maybe that's like you can type in what you want and it'll give it to you? I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see how this does, though. It might not make us that much money, but we're going to try. Yeah, look at that. Even that doesn't change the value very much. Alright, well that's one. So I've got the design saved. Let's design a two-handed sword now. We're going to go completely different with the two-hander. Maybe go with that. I don't mind it. Like, it's not my favorite guard, but we could go for it. That's weird looking. Cool. I like that. It meets up with that perfectly. So let's make this a little longer. Now, whoops, that's the wrong one. Which one did I have? Which one did I click? Uh-oh. I don't remember. It's definitely not that one. Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay. I gotta check the length requirements here for a second. Give me a sec. Give me 1 second. Types, weapon class, two-handed sword. 0 to 40. Okay, so that's good. I don't know if I like that very much in terms of the handle design. Thinking we just go big. Just keep it simple. Maybe like that. Maybe boom, and then what if we did like something like this? It's simple, but I think it works. Okay, I like that. Maybe not the most practical thing in terms of like actual sword usage, but whatever. Guard's fine. Blade. Do we make like a big, giant, like curved scimitar kind of thing, or just go for like a really long pokey sword? Could make like a big sawtooth blade. I got an idea. I've got an idea. Kind of like jagged at the bottom. No. That's two-handed sword length. And then I go like this. And I'm gonna like do that. Kind of like, what are those called? Falxes? I think that's what it's called. A falx. We're really gonna curve the hell out of this thing. There we go. Yeah, I like the idea of that. We'll make like a big two-handed falx. Shield destroyer. Okay. I think that's what they're called. I'm not 100% sure, but two-handed falx. I like that. It's kind of cool. Oh, wait a minute though. I didn't mess with this stuff. I don't want it to be made out of the same ore. Do these have a requirement? No, no requirements. We can do it out of basically whatever we want. So I'm just going to find the ore that's going to give us the most amount of money that we can... We can make it out of silver. Giant silver falx. Sela is worth more, though. Ooh, big blue sword. Let's go... Blue and red? Spider-Man falx? Blue and green. Blue and pink. Blue and light blue. What's going to give us the most? Seraph is 1263. Looks like we're going for Seraph. I don't mind that. That's nice. Could I get more money out of this if I'm like... Yeah, instead of making swords completely out of gold, I could just make this stuff out of gold. And then have the blade made out of a different material. And like that jumps the sale price massively. I don't have any gold. I'm not going to do that, but just something to think of. Alright, where's that Seraph ore? Okay, we'll go with that. Blue and yellow sword. Cool. And then, what are we doing? We're doing cut rate bonus, right? So what gives us the highest cut rate bonus? I think it's Emerald Tree again. I don't know how much Emerald Tree I have, but that's fine. We'll do that. Ah, no. Fail. I was supposed to hit save. Okay, Emerald, Hexagonal, Seraph, and it's Sela. I think it was Sela, but let's see. Yeah, Sela it is. Okay, we'll go with that. Why not? Weapon designs, save, same name, and that means get rid of that one. Okay, so there we've got two swords designed and ready to go. Do we want to keep designing? What else do we need to make? A scorpion, and a widowmaker or a slicer. Slicer is 50 to 80 with a long hilt. Widowmaker is a slightly longer one. Let's just make these, and then we'll take a look. Alright. Give me 1 second, sorry. Okay. Let's start... We're on it. Let's start with the two-hander. 2.1 liters. It's going to take 2 Sela and 1 Seraph, it's looking like. It's dark out. I like working at night sometimes, just to keep things chill. That way I'm not rushing around during the daytime, and there's stuff ready. Okay. I think we do the Sela ore first. And as usual, I'm going to smelt 4. So that I can... do I have all 4 in there? Can I maybe get 5? No, it can only fit 4. It literally just bounced out. That's funny. Alright, so we'll smelt all 4 of these. We need to add some coal in there. There we go. We're gonna be doing a lot of smelting here, a lot of work, so let's get some good amount of coal in there. That should be fine. How are you? You need coal as well. Let's do the same here. We're definitely going to need it. Some of these ores are hard to work with, so. Okay, there we go. Let's get you up to temperature. I don't know how much this needs, but it's fine. I'll just keep my eye on it like usual. Not a big deal. lower you in just to the point where I can still see the bucket. Because I don't know what the melting rate for this is. I could check. I just don't care right now, if I'm being honest. I'll just keep my eye on it. Higher than 14, that's for sure. Seal ore's got a high melting temperature. Okay, there we go. Now this is just for the blade. Oh, that was the wrong button. Whoops. Oh, getting a little messy here. Okay, the rest goes in the ingot. It's going to be a nice sized ingot. Sweet. Okay, then we need Savarna ore. Close that up. I do have that, right? Oh, not Savarna, Sarath. Savarna is the other type of green ore. Right. Right. Okay, we'll just melt it all. Again, make some ingots. This stuff is hard to work with. Yeah, let it come up to temperature. You know what? We'll close it all the way. I know this stuff has a really high melting temperature, so just let it do its thing. I should probably deal with that, though. Oh, we're losing quality. Not good. Whoops. That was a bit of a waste. There we go. Lots of extra. And now you can go in there. Alright, we'll grab our ingot and get it over here. Cool, we got a copper ingot. Sila, Aloha. Okay, let's do this. We'll close this up. I think these are going to be harder to hammer out, so let's hammer them out first. Oh yeah, 2% on a full swing. That's rough. Sarath is hard to work with. Gotta keep making sales and doing the quest lines so that we can get some upgrades. That's another thing I want to do today. I want to make these, get into the next day and start doing some quests. Because like I said, we can get the quest done just to help ourselves out. And then we can kind of hold once we get farther down and closer to like, oh, you're going to have to pay. Oh, that was the wrong button. No! It actually didn't do anything because I hit it so lightly and hit such dense ore. Sweet! Let's hammer this out now. This is why I didn't want to do the blade out of Sarath or Yudhira, because they're so difficult to work with. I don't think Sila is that difficult to work with. But we definitely need some skills that are going to make this easier for us. That's for sure. Keep banging away. It's 3. Looks kind of weird from that angle. Alright, it's in. Blade time. How are we doing here? How much? No. Are you kidding me? Sila's even worse. This is going to be hell. Why is it so hard to work with? Oh no. This is terrible. Yeah, I made a big mistake on choosing this ore. I'm gonna be here for a while. Oh no. Alright, well, I'm gonna hammer this out. I'm not gonna make you sit through this. I'll be back when it's close to finished, so give me a minute. Or like 10. Oh goodness. Alright, we're closing up on done here. This has taken me so far about 8 minutes-ish. Yeah, heating up basically, like, banging out 2 sections, and then gotta go heat it, and then bang out 2 more, and then go heat it. I could probably do 3. I have gotten 3 on a couple passes, but, like, it just moves so slowly once the heat drops, so I've just been heating it every 2. So, we're almost done. We're on the home stretch here. The nice thing is it's been pretty easy to keep it at a good quality level. I messed up a couple, because I just got, like, tunnel vision, basically, just with banging it out, so... You know, there's a couple that are only 98 instead of 99, but it happens. No big deal. We should be able to get this done right here. But I think it's looking pretty cool. Obviously, the tip got a little messed up, like they always do when you warp the sword blade a lot. The tips get kind of weird and funky looking, but I still think it looks great. This is going to make a cool looking sword. I think so, anyway. You know, we'll see. We'll see what the end result is. Yeah, the tang there looks weird. No big deal. No biggie. Sweet. Let's heat it up for quenching. Good to go. Let's do this. Perfect. Beautiful. In you go. Still got to cut the handle, and I don't remember what the length is supposed to be, so I'll have to go back and check that. Like I usually do. I always forget what it is. Give me that. Give me it. Give me. Give me that thing. Alright. What is the handle length? I know it's emerald. Length of 36. It's pretty long. Alright, where's my emerald tree at? We got lots. This will get both the swords done easy. 34, 35, 36. And a cut and a we go. Ah! There we go. And then we gotta lathe it. We gotta lathe it. I think I'm gonna use the rounded piece for this. Should be able to just... Easy peasy. I mean, hey, that's working out pretty nice. That's like the most accurate I've ever done with this darn thing. Let me just... Heyo. I'm doing pretty good here, if I do say so myself. I think we overdid that one just a little. Overdid that one a lot. Yeah, it's fine. No big deal. Shit happens. There. It's close enough. Okay? It's not perfect. It's close enough. I did realize I can't really go and buy any hilt decorations. Because it's the middle of the night. So that's not an option for us. But we can. It's fine. No big deal. We got this. Brown leather we'll just have to do. Damn it. That's terrible. That was much better. That was a little worse, but not as bad as the first one. Alright, we have a two-handed sword. No, I didn't mean to throw it. Yeah, fox attack. Alright, let's grind it down. I imagine the grinding is going to take a minute because of this ore is really hard. And also, it's a big sword, so... We're going to be at this for a second. Gotta make sure I'm doing more than one piece at a time here. Maybe, like, wiggle it back and forth a little. Yeah, just holding it there seems to be doing the job. But yeah. Yeah, excited to get further into the game, get some more skills. I want more, obviously I want to make our smithing skills better. That's probably the priority, I would say. But I'm also, like, really, really excited to get into new design pieces as well. Definitely want some new hilt types and new pommels, new blades, right? 100% want some of that stuff. I think it would be very cool. Is that going to get us to 50? No. There we go. Okay. Just grind my own fingers real quick here. Come on. Yeah, this is taking a hot minute. This is taking a minute. The harder the ore, the harder it is to grind. I wonder if there's... I gotta take a look at the skills, see if there's a skill that actually helps us go faster, because that'd be great. Especially for ores like this. I've already spent... what was that, like 15 minutes or so crafting this one sword. And it's not even worth that much money. Like, it's worth an okay amount, but not a great amount, so... you know, is it worth it? I don't know. I'm not sure if it is or isn't in my brain. Drag it slowly across. Try to find where I missed. There we go. It's worth about 1,200. That's not bad. We'll crank it up just a little bit. To get it to 15, what would we be at? About 40%. Okay, I'll take it. What am I going to call this? I'm just going to keep it simple and just call it a Falx. Cool. Let's stick this on the rack. And we got a one-handed sword to make now. Weapon designs, one-handed sword. 16 centimeters for the handle. Let's do that. I'll do the handle first. Sixteen's pretty standard for what we've been doing when we make bigger weapons, like handed swords and whatnot. Okay. Lathe it up real quick, and then we'll get to forging. I think I'll just use this. As much as I love the way this makes pieces look, I'm not a big fan of actually doing it. That'll do. Alright, on you go. Shape the mold. This one is Yudhira and Savarna, I do believe. Yep. How much of each? It's about 1 lead. Okay, so 1 and 1 basically, but again, we're just gonna smelt up whatever we have basically. We've only got 2 Savarna, so that works out. I know both of these are ores that take quite a bit of working. And quite a bit of heat. So it's gonna be in there for a minute. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Ingot that up. Not a huge ingot, but it'll do. Cool that off. Give me that ingot, please. Give me the bucket. Throw that Yudhira in there. It's good for durability. Very high durability ore your Yudhira is. Stick you on there, let you melt. I could start hammering away, but I don't want the ore quality on this to drop. That's all the Yudhira we have. So definitely need to be keeping an eye on it. Should be ready in a second here. There it is. Beautiful. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Close that up. Let's get the ingot over here. That's where they always end up putting them anyway, so... if they take away my ingots, I'm gonna hurt those children, I swear to goodness. Oh god, so yeah, this is why I didn't want to do a blade out of Yudhira ore. Because, like, ugh, this stuff is hard to move. I mean, the Sila was just as bad, if not worse, possibly. But at least this is only one set of hitting. Like, we only got to hit this till it's 100, and then it's done. We don't have to then do the individual segments, so... I don't mind doing this so much. This isn't so bad. I definitely do want to start saving up most of the gold that I find, though, to kind of accent all the weapons that I make. Like, we'll make the blades out of different materials, because they usually cost the most material, right? But then we can make most of the pommels and handles out of gold, literally just for the purpose of boosting the price. Right? Same with any Maraca or Loha ore that we get. we can do the same thing. Because just the anti-mages will not buy things that have gold in them. No one else cares, right? So it'd be a good way to just kind of boost the sale price of a lot of our different weapons. So definitely want to be doing that. That's what I'm going to do with the remainder. Not the remainder, but the bulk of the golden ore that we get. We will need to use some of it to make half spears for the mages, because they want all gold in their weapons. But, like, that's nothing. That's not a big deal. Especially if I'm diligent and I'm heading to the mines every in-game day. Oh yeah, this stuff moves no problem. This is great. This is wonderful. Oh my god. This is so good. Yes. Beautiful. Just gotta make sure I don't screw it up, because it moves so quick. And I've been working with really hard ores lately. So like that was a big fail. Just give it a little taps there. Big hit, big hit, big hit, big hit. A little taparoos. Beautiful. Yeah, this is awesome. Both ways have like their own pros and cons, right? Like when you're working with soft ore, it's a lot easier to screw it up. When you're working with the harder ores, it takes way longer, but it's a lot harder to screw it up. Like I almost screwed that up just because I was talking and not paying attention to what I was doing. There we go. Beautiful. But yeah, this is wonderful. Probably going to be able to get this whole blade in one heat. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Hey, sandwich. Almost there. There we go. Getting close. It's not bad. 2 weapons. This gives us 4 different customer types covered, so hopefully we can make a sale or 2 in the morning. Heat and quench. I almost just dropped it in the bucket there. In the trough, whatever you want to call it. That would not have been good! Because once you do that, you can't heat it back up and quench it. It doesn't work. That should be fine. And go. There we go. Beautiful. Let's get all the pieces, get them assembled. Probably put the brown wrap on this as well, just because we don't have anything else. Hey, where are you? There you are. It's going to be a cool looking sword. Hilt decoration, brown leather. Thin it out just a little. That should be fine. Assemble. Damn it. Ugh. I gotta get the perk that makes this easier too. Because I'm bad at this. Yeah, that was not great. I like the way this sword turned out though. It looks awesome. I'm happy with the results here. And sharpening this should be a breeze too, because the ore is so soft. Hey man, the guard's gonna be the talk of the town with this weapon. Gonna have the coolest looking sword in the whole guard force. Soldier force, whatever. They're soldiers, right? Yeah. Well, he's gonna be the best armed soldier in his unit. That's what I'm saying. Awesome green and black sword. Let's go. His enemies are gonna be like, oh no, it's poison! It's not poison though. So. Okay, I'm gonna just call this no name. Because it's my colors. I wanted a capital there. I guess I have to do a space to get the capital. Okay. It's worth Bubkiss, though. And if I even want to get it up to 1,000, the price, the chance to sell drops dramatically. Sad. What do we go for? I can go for like 41. We'll go with that. Sad that it's not worth anything. It's such a cool little sword. Look at that. That's awesome. We got some cool weapons going here, man. I think we got some cool weapons. Little half spear, gold and black. This giant thing of doom. I really like the Falx. That's my favorite one we've made so far. That's a cool looking weapon. This one's very basic fantasy sword kind of thing, you know? Alright, let's get some sleep, see what kind of deals we can get up to tomorrow. We have this dagger that we got to give to one of our customers, I believe. I think we had somebody come in and ask for a dagger. Oh, right away we got a mage coming in, right? Because they wanted a golden ore quenching qual. Yeah, we do need to run to the mines to see if we can find some gold. Thank you so much. Glad you like it. Alright, should probably go now and let you work. Thanks. Take it easy. Yeah, let's go. We're going to go see if we can get this wizard their weapon made, because that would be a crazy amount of money. That would be super, super helpful. I'm just going to do this off camera, I think. We'll see if we can find some gold. It takes a while. I don't want to waste your guys' time. It's mining. Like, you smack a rock with a pick. It's nothing special. So, I'll be back. Okay, after all that mining, I got incredibly lucky and incredibly unlucky as well. I found 1 Morocco ore, 2 Loha ore, but only 1 gold ore. So, I doubt that I'm going to be able to make what this mage wants, but, you know, we'll see what this guy's up to. Is this the new blacksmith? I heard one just opened at the inn. That's right, welcome. How can I assist? My son will be... Oh, this is the dude who wants the silver dagger. Okay, looks like you've come to the right place. Must be made of silver, and it's a dagger. Okay. How about 700? Give me a discount. You can pay 400. Come on, pay it. Yeah! Alright. I was debating, like, should I just give it to him for 400? Like, no, I'm making you a silver dagger. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay, sir. Okay, what is this one? This is the, like, crappy golden one. What's its weight? 1.96 kilograms. It's overweight for what he wants. I'm going to offer it to him and see if she'll take it. Okay. Alright, I'll make another. No worries. No worries. Let's see what I can do. So it's looking like that they're going to want some type of dagger. What is this? This is 0.61. I wonder if that'd be too light. I wonder if that would piss them off because of how light it is. And if I make it and she doesn't want it, we're screwed. I guess I could... What if I just, like, artificially increase the weight by just... increase the handle? Maybe we just give it like a slightly heavier pommel. The thing is, though, is I only have 1 gold ore, so going this route with increasing isn't gonna be the best. See, that's 0.1, and there's usually a bit of loss. So, like, 0.8 would be ideal. 0.7's not bad. And let's see if we can't... okay, if we go over to golden ore, 1.3. She wants 1.38. So if I come back over to the pommel, the handle is technically long enough. And that's exactly 1.38. Let's make it. It's the exact kilogram that she wants. We should be able to make this with a single bar of gold. Well, a single ore. You got that 2 Loha. We'll be able to make some fancy weapon decorations with that. Just pull out the right tool, you ding-dong. Alright, there we go. Darn it. The coal runs out very quickly. You burn through it super fast. Forgot to shape it. Sweet. Pour whatever's left over in there. Close that up. How are you? You're completely out. I don't think we'll need it, though. We're working with gold. Gold is very malleable. We won't need to heat anything. Oh, no, but yeah, heat treat. Yeah, we need to heat treat it. Whoops. Getting a little overexcited here. We got this, though. It'll be good. There we go. That makes up for that little screw up over there. It needs to be rare quality, and the heat treat has to be 94 or better. So we got the weight down. Now we just need to make sure that the knife is built properly. I don't screw it up. Which is always a possibility. I'll just be extra careful on these bits here. Come on. Oops. Shit. Because we could use this money. That's like almost 5 grand for a knife. That is well worth. Even if we had bought the golden ore, we'd still make a profit. This way, it's just pure profit, basically. Other than the cost of the handle, which is like nothing. Yeah, we're gonna need to. Getting low on coal. Pump up the bellows. Pump it up. That'll get us to the temperature that we need. That's perfectly fine. Get it in there. And there we go. Let's do this. And then we can make a silver dagger. Perfect. Get all the parts on. We'll get the handle cut. How long was the handle again? 12 centimeters. Don't remember what's it made out of. River nut. Cool. That's the cheapest handle type. This is beautiful. This is really gonna help. This is gonna be huge for us. We're basically ripping this mage off pretty hard. This knife is not worth anywhere near this. Was there any lathing to do? A little bit. And I think we do have to do it, otherwise the weight will be off. So there we go. We will decorate. As always, let's assemble. Not bad. Yeah, beautiful. Damn it. That was terrible. That was garbage. Give me that. Thank you. That guy didn't like what he saw. No one's bought anything yet. That was a soldier too, I think. So I'm surprised he didn't want the sword. Oh well, whatever. We're about to make some money. This is how you make money. Special orders, I feel. Having them walk in to buy, yeah, sure, whatever. Just have like whatever up there. Kind of thing, but save the like the mains, the really good stuff for special orders. It's a masterwork. Okay, it meets all the criteria. We would only be getting 2,000 out of this, though. If we go to the wizard, I'm an amazing blacksmith. Heck yeah, glad you like it. Thanks for the cash and the rep. Thank you, bye. Alright, you want a silver dagger. What were the specifications on that again? Doesn't matter as long as it's made of silver. Okay. Let's reset. Silver ore. Clear water quench. Want to make your kid something nice, though, right? It's got to be a nice dagger. That looks weird. I don't like that. But that does cut in pretty steeply. Right. You build it the other way. I always forget about that. Whatever, we'll just go like that. That's fine. Alright, we could just do this. That'll do. Don't want to use too much material. Let's go like that. And we'll just go like that. Just a kid, so we don't want to give him anything too crazy. Just a nice standard dagger. Nothing too crazy, just silver dagger. I like it. And we're going to be making a ton of money on this. We'll go river nut, because again, it's the cheapest. Alright, let's do it. Get this done pretty quick, I think. I don't think this should be much of a problem. Do I have a silver ingot? No. Why's a copper ingot over here? Get out of here. Okay. Again, we'll make an ingot because we might as well. Frees up more space when I'm mining to grab more ore. Get her in there. Heat it up. Get the mold ready. And good to go. Pour her in. Silver's easy to work with. This shouldn't take long. Oh, uh-oh. We had that tiny little bit of gold ore in there. I think that might be one of the biggest ingots we've ever made. This is nothing. This is like that Loha one where it's just got like basically nothing in it. This, however, that's a big ol' ingot. Nice. 0.28 liters. Perfect. Alright, let's get this done real quick. While it's not as malleable as gold is, it's not hard to work silver. Not as worth as much as you'd think it would be, though. That's the weird thing. Like, I understand, like, gold's worth a ton. But silver isn't really worth all that much. You'd think it'd be worth a bit more. I'm not saying that it should be, like, on par with the prices that gold ore is, but, like, a little better than what it is. It's silver. Right? Oh well, no big deal. We're gonna make a good bit of profit on this one. Quite a bit, actually. Doesn't care about the quality, doesn't care about the quench quality, just cares that it's silver. But don't you worry, sir. I'm gonna make sure your son gets a very high quality blade. Even though, you know... It's giving a knife to a kid, but hey, you know, it's medieval times. Things are different. Everyone's trying to kill each other. Things are bad. And the mages out there. You never know, maybe he needs it for werewolves. You never know. Okay, let's get it quenched. Bam! Beautiful. And it's not 16, the handle, because I took a piece off, so I'll have to double check. Maybe like 13 or 14. Ah, I'm stuck on the wall. Let me through, please. He's not going to want anything. Nothing there is for him. Yeah, you angry? Rather buy 2 cows. Oh, really? Want a custom? What do you want? Giant killer. Tamra ore, guard, Savarna, and blade, Conca, 1.85 kilograms. Can you make a giant killer that's only 1.8? You know, let's try it. How much will it cost me? How about 4,300? Yo, let's go. That's sick. Okay, we got another request. That's the way to do it. Just everyone that walks in, just ask them what they want. Okay, 12 centimeters for this silver knife. And if it's something that's possible for us to do, we do it. Okay, 12. Well, not 20. Jeez, there we go. 12 centimeters. This sound gets a little glitchy. A little weird sounding. Whoops. Okay, let's do a quick little... Okay, we screwed that up, but whatever. I really don't care. Okay, give him a little bit of leather. Thin it out a bit. Assemble. Nice. That was horrible. That was terrible, but I overswung that like mad. Okay, let's sharpen it and get our 700 bucks. Loving this. Yeah, this is the way to make money when you got picky customers on. Because, like, I haven't sold anything off that weapon rack. And, like, okay, yeah, I don't think anyone that's the right type of customer has come in. And even then, if they do, there's, like, a percentage chance. But, you know. Here you go, Muzo. He's gonna love it. Yep, enjoy. Thanks, more rep. Beautiful. Okay, now we need to design a giant killer. Who'd be that? Oh, that's a beast hunter. Do we have something for a beast hunter? I don't know. The Kingsglaive and the giant killer? I think we did. No, wait. Oh, I would have made you something custom, my guy. Alright, anyway. Giant killer. Specs. Oh my goodness. 80 to 110 and 120 to 200. Okay. Reset. Okay, he wants the weapon type. Material type, pommel is Tamra. Guard is Savarna. And blade Conka. Okay, that's a colorful sword. It's got to be a total weight of 1.85. Okay. So this needs to be 120 to something. Okay, that's 100. We'll keep going after. I think this thing should have like a spike on it. But that looks really dumb. What about that? Is that dumb to have for something like this? I think it is. We'll go like that, I think. Or that might be nice. Be cool if there's like just a big spike. You know? That'd be cool. But we'll go with that. Whatever. Guard. I think we go minimalistic on the guard. We're already at 1.4. We're going to have to go something smaller with the pommel. Yeah. I need something very light. That looks stupid, though. I want it to be light, not look dumb. 1.2. That'll do. That'll do the job. Okay, and then this needs to be pretty long. That's a half glaive. I can't see. Needs to be 80. No, that says slicer. Oh, I don't think I made this long enough. Hold on, let me check. What am I doing wrong here? Giant killer, right? That's what he's asking for. Giant killer. 80 to 110 blade size. 120 to 200 length. So how come that's counting as a slicer then? That's a Widowmaker. Well, what makes the difference? Because, like, a slicer has 80 to 120. Oh, that's total. I need to make the handle longer. There it is. Now it's a giant killer. Okay. I mean, that's kind of lame, though. So we are going to mess with the blade. We know that our handle length is now long enough. Let's make something gnarly. Come on. Thank you. Okay, let's start out with some spiky bits. And maybe we just go like this. And then let's maybe go for some more spiky bits. And then we give it a blade point. What do we do for the blade point? Sure, that'll do. It's mostly pierce rate, so we'll leave it straight. It's a weird looking weapon. It's overweight though. Okay, so it does. I think we do need to make it out of just straight pieces because they weigh less. Okay, that's 2.4. He wants it to be 185. I don't. Is this even possible? What's the lowest weight pieces? 031, 4431. These are the lowest weight. So I'm going to have to make it out of those. Nope. Shit. Okay, that actually worked. Now it's a little up, but maybe if we change the type of tree. Emerald's really light. River nut's really light. Does it need to be exactly 1.85? Like, does it have to be exact? Because I feel like that might be, like, more or less impossible. That's 1.83. 7.4. That's 1.83. What does he want? 1.85? .929183. Oh, that gives us 1.85 exactly. Let's freaking go. Okay, Clearwater Quench. Let's do this. Let's freaking do it, man. It's gonna give me a hard time remembering. Oh no, because I can. Okay. Okay. Pommel is Tamra. Which one is Tamra ore? This is Tamra ore. Let's get that melted. Nice. These custom orders are gonna save my bacon, man. Come on, heat her up, heat her up. Oh, we're out of coal, so that's doing literally nothing. Damn thing eats coal. That's crazy. Come on now. Come on. This thing's got a really high melting temperature. Okay, and the Tamra is the pommel. Oh my god, the Barbarian bought No Name! You're an awesome guy, Barbarian! They don't even like those kind of swords, but he bought it anyway. Scholar and a gentleman. Scholar and a gentleman. He recognized quality swordcraft. He recognized. Okay. Guard is Savarna, which is like the green stuff? Or was it the yellow? Seraph. Oh, it's the green. It's a green, but we don't have it there. Luckily, we have it here. Because otherwise we'd be screwed. Put that in there. That's okay, customers are leaving. I'm fine with that. Gives me time to finish this up. Although the custom order is gone now. So we're going to have to go back and look at the thing. I'm pretty sure the blade is Conca ore. Come on, ingot. This is the guard. Cool. And then we can just pour it back into an ingot. That's the only thing that sucks about making ingots. The more that you smelt them, the more quality percentage that you lose. Right? So that is definitely something to think of. And then we need Conca. Probably 2. So I hadn't actually been thinking about that when I was just smelting everything down into ingots, but maybe I won't do that anymore. Just for the sake of making sure we're not losing too much quality. I poured that horribly. That went all over the place. In you go. Let's bang out the pommel. And Tamara ore is pretty hard too. Not super bad though. This is pretty good. This isn't the worst. And once this is done, we're going right to sleep and we're handing this weapon off. Because I want to get paid. Beautiful. It's an interesting design that he asked for. Interesting design. That makes me wonder. I can't mine at night. Not that you can't. It's just harder to see. Ah, crap. But I feel like maybe I should be hanging around the store more often. But the ores reset every day, and you don't really get a lot of gold ore anymore. So, like, I would like to be going out to mine every day just to get as much golden ore as possible. Oh my god, Conca ore is so soft. Yikes, this is actually really rough. Ooh, I do have the ability to get a skill. Let's get hammering speed. That might be a mistake, because this stuff's already really easy to move, but... Now, when they mean hammering speed, do they mean I swing the hammer faster, or I do more percentage per swing? I really don't know. Wow, Conca is exceptionally hard to work with. It's almost better to work it at the lower temperatures. I think I just swing the hammer faster is what's going on. It feels faster. Oops. It worked out okay, but that was definitely a fail. That was a fail swing there. I might be able to get this whole thing done without having to reheat it. I feel like I can. There's not much of it left. And it's such a soft metal that, like, it being low temperature really isn't making much of a difference. Like, I can just do little taps and it still moves. Oh, it's cooling quite rapidly now. We're really not doing much per swing anymore. But I'd like to not have to heat it up again. No, we're going to have to heat it. Just a little bit, though. I'm not going to heat it all the way up because I don't want to have to wait for it to cool down to quench it properly. So we'll just do that. That'll get me to the end. Okay, and now we heat for the quench. This did not take any time at all to build. This was quick and easy. He chose some very easy to work with ores. So, it's fantastic. Bit of a weird looking weapon though. I will say that. Because of the weight requirements that he had for it. The, you know, it's looking kind of strange. But hey, that's a-okay. Alright, the length was like really long. What is it, 120? 120, okay. And what? Wood? River nut. 120 river nut. I don't think I can do that. Oh, I can just do it. Wow, lucky. Okay, 120. River nut. We have enough left over to make like a couple daggers. Maybe a sword. Not too shabby. Okay, let's assemble. Do I put some leather on it? No, I don't think so. We leave it the way it is. Alright. It's not quite a spear, but I still think we just leave it alone. Not great. Not bad. Is he going to kill a Christmas giant? And that's why it's got to be red and green? Oh, you bastard. It was so close. Alright, let's sharpen it, which should be easy peasy. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Not too bad. Getting the weight requirement correct was a little bit of a pain, but a good, nice challenge. It was a nice challenge. Makes you think about what the different pieces are, how much they weigh, how they interact, which is something that I've never paid attention to before in this game. Be honest about that. So I think it's kind of cool. Alright. And there we go. The Giant Killer of Doom. I'm not going to name it because who cares. This thing would only normally sell for $6.72. And we're about to go and sell it to this guy for $4 grand. Stupid peasant. Yeah, come on in. We got another main quest customer. What's up, my guy? Here you go. Yes, it is. What the hell are you talking about? Giant Killer. Total weight 1.85. Material type, blade is Conca. Guard is Savarna. Where's the pommel? Pommel is Tamra. What the hell is this guy talking about? Weapon grade rare. It's a masterwork. 1.85 kilograms. There's no total length. Dude, it meets your requirements. I will fucking kill you. Rare. Weapon type Giant Killer. Pommel, Tamra. Guard, Savarna. Blade, Conca. Weight, 1.85. Less than? Seriously? So one of the other guards would have worked perfectly fine? I hate you. Or is that less than or greater than? I can never remember. I hate you so much, man. This was a waste to make. I'm just gonna leave it at 50. Can I, like, manually type it in? No, I can't. I hate that guy. Alright, well. I didn't save the design either. No, I'm done. I hate you. I'll make your order the next time. I don't even care. We'll just do the exact same thing, and then I'll just put a different pommel on it, and that should make it work. Okay, we're going to call it. It's been a long one, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Peace out.